Aloha. The following video is my experience of going to see Dr. Sussman here on Maui about last month. And I was denied medical service because I refused to tell them my disability and show them a doctor's letter that proved my service animal is my service animal, which I am not required by law to show that letter. Ironically, the letter is written by my primary care physician, who is the one who referred me to this doctor. The video is a little rough, but the audio is very clear, and I'm proud of myself, being someone with CPTSD, maintaining my calm while being harassed and denied medical care. This is the world we are in today. Enjoy. Oh, yeah.
Talks about how we don't participate in like third party liability or any more vehicle accidents and if there's
What was on the back?
if there's any questions and your responsibility. Like this case, there's no coverage. Sarah,
It's almost done with this paper.
can you bring that with you so we can put you in the? We really shouldn't have the dog inside because we are an allergy
Who is a
clinic.
service animal, and you don't get to determine that.
Well, we're an allergy clinic. as
You
well.
don't get to determine whether or not my service animal accompanies me.
Are you blind? Do you have a paperwork
You
for
don't
the
get
dog?
to ask what my disability is.
Would you like to be seen by the doctor?
I would, and I
Would
would
you like to come with
appreciate you
me?
to stop asking me these kinds of questions because that's just rude and inconsiderate.
The dog is scaring our patient.
My dog is perfectly calm and quiet and controlled. So your
to the
patient
left.
has no basis for being threatened. I don't understand your behavior. Which way am I going?
To the left.
Now which way?
To the right. And to the right again.
Is there somebody else that I could deal with other than you? Because you were causing me to have a panic attack with
Well,
your
I'm so
behavior.
sorry, but I'm just telling you what my doctor has told me to tell you.
Well, I am literally having a panic attack.
Well, I'm
right
sorry,
now.
so did the lady before that was in the waiting
And
room.
her cause for panic is
The
because-
dog. The dog.
And what did you do?
Nothing. It's just she's afraid of big dogs.
Then she needs to go away.
Yeah. And in addition to, we are an allergy office and most of our patients are allergic to dogs. So that's why the doctor asked me to bring you and the dog back here. So I will go and get him.
I can't believe these people.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sussman.
I'm Sarah.
Hi, so tell me what's going on, please.
I have an ear infection in my right ear that started April 21st. That
Okay.
has been persistent. I gave it treatment, which Dr. Beckham prescribed. I forget the name of the drops, but it was something that the pharmacy gave. I have since run out of them, but I have been cleaning, keeping my ear clean and dry. And then the other thing is, in July, a growth developed inside my right nostril, and it was painful, and it became so large that it eliminated the crease in my nose,
Okay.
And it felt like there was something burrowing into my forehead.
Okay.
And then I had to take my nose piercing out, which I've had since I was 27. I'm 40 now. And then after about 2 weeks, the growth started to shrink, and it shrank and shrank, and now it's just a small lump. And it is magnetic. A magnet sticks to it. Please write that down. And it extrudes magnetic material, which I have brought, and I'd like to have analyzed in a lab to find out what it is that is in my body and coming out of it.
Okay. So you say it's magnetic.
Yeah, and I brought a magnet with me to show you.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Nose or ear first?
What's that?
Nose or ear first?
Ear.
Okay.
Which ear is that?
The right one.
Okay, let's take a look. Come this way a little bit, please. And so what is bothering you with this ear right now?
The sound is different. The sensation is different. And I'm a free diver.
Okay.
So until things actually feel the way they're supposed to, I haven't been able to go down. I toyed with it some months ago, but it didn't feel right.
So your ear looks normal. I don't see any sign of infection.
Because when Beckham looked at me about 2 weeks ago, he said that there was a little bit in the middle ear of liquid.
And turn the other way, please. I've not seen that today.
Okay.
Let me see what's going on with the nose. Which side of the nose is this?
The right one. And
Okay.
the growth is this spot here.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
Of course.
You were saying?
It's right here.
On the outside. Okay, let's see.
You need to tilt my head back?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. And turn this way a little bit. So I don't see any growth.
Are you looking on the upper part?
Look up a little bit. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was blocked by my thing. Okay. And let's take a look. And you used to have a piercing in there.
Yes, the gold. It's this one, actually. This is what was in there, this little gold ring.
Okay. And
it's been there since I was 27.
this growth has been there since you were
No,
27.
the piercing. The growth is since July. Began at the beginning of
And you say a magnet will stick to it.
Yes. This is a neodymium magnet. It sticks to one side, like it's particular to a pole. I have to figure out which side it is. Here we go. It's a weak connection, but it is a connection. And you can see it from the stuff that I have in these vials there. It stays and then it falls. It was stronger, but I have been on a cleansing diet and I feel like it's eliminated. But it's mildly magnetic. It was more magnetic, but it is mildly now.
Okay, and what are these samples that you have brought in?
Alright. You have a tray available.
A tray?
So here is a little tiny piece. Do you have a stick I could use to unstick it from the side? It's been in here for a month. So this is the most magnetic piece. This little dot.
Okay. Okay.
So
I don't know any test I can do on that at any lab.
but it has to be viewable. You can look at it under a microscope and see what it is.
Not on something that's a month old.
But if it's magnetic, it shouldn't matter, you know.
I don't see where, I'm not going to order any test on it. I don't know what
But it came out of my body.
Yes, but a month ago, and it's too small and it doesn't look like anything, so I don't think...
You're refusing to help me find out what came out of my body from
I
the
don't
growth?
know. I do not know what test I would do on it.
You can't have a lab look at it under a microscope?
It's not a biologic specimen.
Is that my fault?
No, but it's not something that we run tests
if
for.
you had a splinter that came out of a person's body, like say a splinter got in their body and it grew over, and then eventually it extruded out, and they didn't know they had the splinter, but they wanted to know what the substance was, but it wasn't a biological substance. Wouldn't a lab look at this to see whether or not it was a cancerous thing, anything?
No.
Really?
No.
So foreign substances removed from bodies never get analyzed?
Not in any meaningful sort of way, other than
Interesting.
What they can do with the foreign substances, they will give you what's called a gross description of it, which means they will simply say this is a foreign body.
Here's your tray.
Thank you. But what I think you do need is I'm concerned if, did you ever have any other kind of piercing in there at all?
Nope.
No other thing that could have left metal behind it?
Nope.
Like that?
Nope.
Because if it's, I'm not aware of any biologic growth that will turn magnetic.
Are you aware of graphene oxide?
I've heard of graphene.
Graphene oxide. Have you heard of that particular
That it's supposedly
compound?
in vaccinations, which is totally wrong.
Actually, it's in chemtrails, and it comes from the sky, and it goes into our bodies.
I don't.
And I have not had a jab, so...
I do not believe that at all.
I'm not asking you to believe it, I'm asking you to analyze something which you refuse to do.
Yes, I refuse to do it. I don't think it's worth doing. If you want to have a...
Then what about the growth which you identified as there?
Yes, I did identify the growth as there. Could you put your mask back on, please, if you're not vaccinated?
Sure. Actually, those aren't vaccines. That's a fallacy, because legally defined vaccines contain a component of the virus in it, or a dead virus, or a weakened virus, attenuated virus. So by calling these injections a vaccine, you're actually violating the medical code by...
No, we are not.
Technically, yes.
You know...
But anyway, about my growth. My growth.
Okay, I am retiring in 10 days.
I know.
We can order a test on your growth. It will not be done before I am back.
That's fine.
So you would have to follow up with someone else.
That's fine. You're not that helpful.
Okay, pardon?
You're not that helpful.
Well, I'm glad you think that. That's not what most people think. But most people
I don't care what most people think.
Follow facts and medical knowledge.
Oh, well, you won't follow this fact. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I think you need to go get a second opinion someplace else. I
would like you to continue with what we're going to do with this lump, biopsy or something like that.
I am not going to do a biopsy of it. I can order a scan on it if you want to do a CT scan.
I need it. Do
Okay.
you know what it is?
Okay, we'll get a CT scan.
Thank you.
Okay, but I do not think that analyzing that will be of anything meaningful. And you're welcome to go get a second opinion.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want us to order a scan?
I do.
Okay, we'll set it up.
Thank you.
Right this way, please.
One moment. It takes me a minute.
And do you have a receipt of proof that you need that dog? It's bothering our allergic patients here.
I do, but I don't carry it with me because it's not part of my law.
In a doctor's office?
Does not require that I show proof.
In a doctor's office where we deal with allergic patients, we prefer you don't bring the...
Behaving in the way that a service animal is meant to behave according to the outlined guidelines of the Americans with Disabilities Act. If you would like to call the police, go ahead.
I actually would like to not have you in my office. Please go.
I'm trying to schedule with the nurse.
No, I'm not. I am not doing this. I am
I'm
ejecting
being
you.
denied medical care. Could you please make a note of it in my file?
Yes.
We can do that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Aloha. This doctor denies medical care, just so that you know. He discriminates on people.